Jedu autem. You can see in Czech we only use two words. Jedu, I'm going, autem, by car. Ahoj, vítejte na mém kanále Czech by Zuzka, kde vám pomocí angličtiny vysvětluju českou gramatiku. In this video we are going to learn how to talk about transport. For instance, how do you say I'm going by car, or I am driving a car, or I'm sitting in a car, or I'm taking a bus, for instance. Let's have a look at these three sentences. Jedu autem. Jedu autem means I'm going by a car. Jedu autem. You can see in Czech we only use two words. Jedu, I'm going, autem, by a car. Jedu na motorce. This means I'm going on a motorbike. Jedu na motorce. I'm going on a motorbike. Řídím auto. I'm driving a car. Řídím, I'm driving a car. You can see that I used colors to underline each of these words, each of these nouns. That's not random. Jedu autem is in a specific case called the instrumental case. We use it when we talk about means of transport, for example, because it's in a way an instrument, means that we use to commute. But we cannot use it for any transport. If I want to say that I'm going on a motorcycle, it's a different form. Na, preposition, and motorce. This is the locative case. Also because jedu na motorce means I'm riding, I'm sitting on the motorcycle. You can imagine that when you drive a car, you sit differently than when you ride a motorcycle. Řídím auto. I'm driving a car. This is the accusative case. I use different colors. This is purple. I didn't have purple, but it's supposed to be purple. Green and blue. I often use these colors to distinguish each case. So we're gonna look at some example sentences of when to use each of these forms and for which type of situations and transports. Jdeme na to. First stop, the instrumental case. We're going to use the verb jedu. I am going in a vehicle. First, let's have a look at these examples. Jedu autem. You see that we have auto. Auto is neuter. So we take away the last letter, the O, and we add em. Autem. Jedu autem. Vlakem, that's by train. Jedu vlakem. I'm going by train. Vlak is masculine. Ten vlak. We simply add em. We don't have to take anything away. Jedu vlakem. Jedu tramvají. How did that happen? Tramvaj is feminine actually. Feminine ending with a consonant. Here we add I with čárka. Jedu tramvají. Jedu lanovkou. I'm going by a cable car. Lanovka, that's feminine, but ending with a, we add ou. Lanovkou. Lanovkou. So what would happen with these ones? Let's work on it and make the instrumental case together. Výtah, do you know what it is? That's the elevator. Výtah is masculine, so it would be výtahem. Autobus, bus, it's masculine, so autobusem, autobusem. Loď. Loď is a ship or a boat, and it is feminine, ending with a consonant. So what happens? Lodí. One thing happens here, we take away the accent. Lodí. Metro, subway, metro. This one is neuter, so we take away the last letter. Jedu metrem. I'm going by metro. Jedu metrem. Letadlo. Letadlo is a plane. Well, it doesn't really work with this verb. So we would say I'm flying, which is letím. Letím. Letadlo ends with O. Letadlem. Well done. Letadlem. Helikoptéra. Helicopter. Helikoptéra is feminine, just like lanovka. Helikoptérou. That would obviously also go with letím. Letím helikoptérou. Let's read this together. Jedu výtahem. Jedu autobusem. Jedu lodí. Jedu metrem. Letím letadlem. Letím helikoptérou. Perfect. This is all for the instrumental case related to the transport. By the way, if you want to say that you like to go by, you would not use jedu, but you would say jezdím, which is something that repeats. So I like to often go by would be rád jezdím, let's say, rád jezdím autem. I like to travel by car. Or if you're a woman, you say ráda jezdím autem. I like to go by car. Já ráda jezdím vlakem. I like to go by train. A vy? Jak rádi jezdíte? Napište mi to do komentáře. Write it in the comments. Now welcome to the locative case, the green color. This case is used for those types of transport where you are sitting astride, like on a bicycle. And also you would use the preposition na, on, because you're sitting on the seat. Jedu na motorce, which we saw. I'm going on a motorcycle. Motorka, ka, that's feminine. That changes to ce, motorce, na motorce. Next one is jedu na kole. Jedu na kole. I'm going on a bicycle. Kolo, o, changes to e in this case. Kolo, kole. But not always. Locative case is a little tricky. It has many endings, so we cannot say it's a golden rule that everything that finishes with o would change to e. You can learn about it in my ebook, just in case. Jedu na koni. This is, I'm riding a horse. The word horse is completely irregular. Kůň, koni in this case. Scooter. Scooter is masculine and we add you in this case. Na skútru. Now let's form phrases with these three words. The first one is koloběžka. It's a fun word. This is a traditional scooter that originally had no engine. Now you can also have electric scooters. Koloběžka, and you can see it's a combination of two words. Kolo, wheel or a bicycle. Běžka from běžet. So we have wheels and you are still running. Slon, an elephant. Velbloud, a camel. All these three would be used with the locative case because you're not sitting as in a seat. Koloběžka, how would that change? It's just like motorka, so it would be na koloběžce. Slon, this is an animal, so it has a little different rules, but I'll help you with that. One possibility is to add you, and it would be more formal. So one possibility is to say na slonu, and the second possibility, which is typical for masculine animate, would be OVI ending. Na slonovi, which is more informal. Velbloud, what do you think will happen? Would be exactly the same thing. We can say it formally, na velbloudu, or the less formal, na velbloudovi. Jedu na velbloudovi. Já jsem nikdy nejela na velbloudovi. I've never ridden a camel. Ani na slonovi. A co vy? And what about you? By the way, koni could also have a second form, na koňovi, which is informal, but because it's a term, we don't really say na koňovi. It doesn't sound right in this particular term. And this is our third and last stop, the accusative case. The accusative case is one of the easiest cases to form because we only have two genders to worry about, masculine animate and feminine. Everything else stays the same. Let's say you want to say you are driving a car. So you say řídím auto. This doesn't change. Řídím auto stays exactly the same. Auto, because it's neuter, doesn't change. Řídím traktor, that's a tractor. In this case, it doesn't change either because it's masculine inanimate, it's an object. Traktor. Řídím motorku. Motorka is the nominative case, the base form, and that changes to you. Motorka, motorku. Řídím motorku. Řídím helikopteru, for example. I'm driving or I'm maneuvering a helicopter. Helikopteru. And these are the changes that you make when it comes to the means of transport. So let's do together these four words. We have vlak, train, autobus, bus, tramvaj, tram, lanovka. Remember, that was a cable car. So řídím, vlak stays the same. Řídím, autobus, because it's masculine, inanimate, it stays the same. Řídím, tramvaj. You might remember it's feminine, but it finishes with a consonant, so it does not change. Řídím lanovka. A changes to you, so we have řídím lanovku. To je všechno. Of course, there are more sentences that you can form. These were just some sample sentences that you can use. Mostly use the instrumental, locative, and accusative case. If you would like to learn more about this topic, I transcribed this video and made a blog post. You will also find a small exercise in there. So go to this link and visit my blog post. If you're interested in practicing grammatical cases in Czech, I have spent months and months and months working on this ebook, Just in Case. Just in Case has over 200 pages where I explain each case in detail, but not in an overwhelming way. Also, lots of exercises, instructions, and encouraging words. It also has a second part, study tables, which is over 30 pages. In the study tables, you will see examples of different nouns and adjectives, pronouns, etc., and how they change. These go together. You can visit this link to learn more about my ebook or find the links below the video in the comments. I know that cases are overwhelming and I am trying to make it easier and simplified for you. If you think that grammar is not something you're interested in, but you still want to learn Czech, what you can do is just learn these sentences and not worry about the grammar terminology or how the endings change. Just learn in context. Learn on the street as you walk. Learn sentences like jedu vlakem, řídím auto. And when you drive a car, you say řídím auto. When you hop on a bus, you say jedu autobusem, etc. To je ode mě všechno. Mějte se krásně. Uvidíme se zase za týden. Ahoj. Also because jedu na motorce means